What's up, guys? I'm Seth.
And I'm Lauren.
And welcome to S
and L
Media. This is our first YouTube video, and we wanted to make a quick introduction to our channel and kind of tell you guys what the purpose of our channel is going to be. So if you don't know already, Lauren and I just moved to mainland China for a year, and we wanted to come up with a unique way to document our trip. And YouTube was the first thing that came to mind. However, we didn't want to make a typical travel vlog video like all the other 100 you see on the internet. So we thought, hey, why don't we take our two passions, photography and cinematography, and make those the focal point of our channel, while at the same time giving you guys a window into what it's like living in China. So we intend to give you guys different tutorials, different tips and tricks about photography, cinematography, editing, all the different things related to it. And we'll do so while we go out and we see things in China. For example, the other day we went to the Forbidden City. The Forbidden City here in Beijing is known for its really old architecture. So it was built thousands and thousands of years ago, and it has a lot of cool old style buildings and cool pieces of history. So we went there and we took some pictures. We figured we'd kind of give you guys just a little flavor of something we might be doing in the future. We didn't really go into too much detail here, but it'll kind of give you a sneak peek of what we plan to do in the future. So this first picture was of the front gates, and it's really kind of a simple landscape picture, but we wanted to try to capture as much of the gates as possible. Behind us, the road is blocked off. You can't get back there. Otherwise, we would have really tried to go straight on and capture the whole thing perpendicularly to get all the lines correct. But yeah, just a simple picture of the front of the gate to show you guys.
Try not to get as people in it if you can.
Right, which is difficult in China, but
people everywhere. This one kind of has some nice depth of field. It's kind of just aimed at the posts. You can see kind of the detail that went into them. So yeah, it's a pretty simple photo, but has a lot going on at the same time.
Yep, there's very intricate, all the concrete that went into the Forbidden City, so it's really cool to capture that and show it. And the depth of field is always awesome. So this next picture is kind of an undershot of one of the roofs of one of the structures in the Forbidden City. You can see the gold, all the colors, all the intricate
lots of little details that went into it.
And then of course, there's the modern day security camera, which was not made thousands of years ago, but they have to keep tabs on people in these public places.
This is kind of a cool wide shot. Typically, like we said before, you don't really want to get people in it if you can prevent that. But I do actually like the umbrellas. It kind of has a lot of color in it that wouldn't be otherwise. But yeah, it's kind of just a cool wide shot showing off the Forbidden City. Yeah,
you kind of get a sense of the scope of the courtyard here. It's really big. This next picture is of a couple more roofs. What I like about this one is we kind of got onto a higher vantage point. So we're not perfectly on level with, but we're almost level with the roof. You can really see those figurines on top and how much detail goes into those. Also see a little bit of the colors that we saw before from underneath. And the sky, because the sky's bright and this is darker, it kind of pops. And it's a little bit of a good contrast there. So always, point of view is really huge when you're taking these types of pictures. This is some more rooftops. This kind of highlights the shingles more, which we didn't really get to see in the other pictures. So just another vantage point that you could see the roof and the detail in it. So
lots of little buildings in the Forbidden City itself. I really like the colors in this one too.
Yep, and you can see a few behind it, so that's kind of cool.
This is just a tree, but the angle that it was taken actually is kind of a cool vantage point. But yeah, just kind of a cool view.
Yeah, I really like the edit. Lauren did the edit on this one.
Thanks, babe.
It kind of smooths off the bark, gives it almost like a heavenly look to it. It really kind of shines on the bark. So I like that, the edit especially. This is the last picture. It was towards the end of the walk, and you could get down into these rocks, and there was a building up above and kind of shoot up at it. So it was kind of a cool angle. Again, it's kind of an undershot, but it makes it look pretty epic because of the angle that we shot at. Wish we could have kept that corner in the picture, but just because of space, we couldn't quite frame it in there, but that's something to keep in mind when you're taking these pictures as well. So yeah, that's the last picture. Like I said, we didn't really go into a whole lot of depth here. We just wanted to show you guys some examples of what we might do. And we also plan on, in the future, going out and filming our adventures when we see these things and take these pictures to kind of give you real time what we're thinking while we take the pictures, what our settings are potentially, and how we're framing, and to really dig in depending on the specific tutorial that we're filming at that point in time. So this is just an example, but we wanted to give you a good idea of what that's like. So we obviously just got here and we're still adjusting.
Yeah, jet lag is real, and also the food is very different, so that's been an adjustment as well. We can't really read anything, obviously, so we just kind of hop on the subway and hope for the best. But yeah, we hope to make a video kind of going into more detail about the adjustment process of living in China and the experiences that we've had so far.
Yep, and maybe highlighting some things to keep in mind when you're doing travel photography and all the different variables that go into that. But China really is a beautiful country. There's a rich history, there's a lot of culture to see, and there's some crazy stuff that you'd never see back home in the States. So really excited to give you guys some good information about taking pictures and videos and editing and all that stuff, but also to give you an inside peek of what it's like living in China and seeing the different things that there are here to see.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell.
SNL out.